If you've never considered fine whisky as an investable asset, this video is for you. The performance of fine whisky over the past decade has been nothing short of spectacular. Since 2012, fine whisky has risen over 500%, trouncing mainstream asset classes. The closest widely held asset, US equities, has returned barely half that of fine whisky. But it isn't only its amazing price performance that sets it apart. Fine whisky is also far less volatile, leading to much better risk-adjusted returns. The Sharpe ratio of fine whisky over the past decade has been over 12. Compare that with less than 3 for US equities or Bitcoin. Fine whisky is also incredibly useful as a portfolio diversification tool because it has no correlation with mainstream assets. It can be added to a portfolio and have the effect of decreasing volatility and increasing returns. Truly the holy grail of portfolio construction. But what's causing this amazing performance? In fact, we don't have to look much beyond the good old-fashioned laws of supply and demand. The simple truth is that most of the world loves fine whisky. And as this world gets wealthier, demand just increases year by year. But it isn't only geographical location which gives scarcity to fine whisky. Aging is just as important. Because global demand is so strong, the majority of whisky is consumed young, say between 12 and 18 years. After 18 years old, prices start to spiral upwards because so little whisky makes it past this age without being bottled. The price for 12-year-old Macallan will start at around $45 a bottle, whereas the price of the same spirit at 72 years old will set you back $143,000 a bottle. But even the supply of 72-year-old Macallan is greater than that of many distilleries. If you look at the top 10 list compiled by Rare Whiskey 101, it's shocking to see that of the top 10 distilleries, no fewer than 8 have ghost or silent status, meaning they're not producing any spirit at all because they were closed down, often many years ago. One can only imagine the price that will have to be paid for the last bottle to be released from one of the cellars of these silent ghost distilleries. At the very top of the pyramid, we find special bottlings of the very oldest and rarest whiskies of all. It's here that we obviously find the highest prices too, with $1 million a bottle not being uncommon in today's market. And of course, with prices at that level for the very top of the pyramid, it's no surprise that further down, there's so much upward pressure on prices as whiskies get older. So it's my belief that fine whisky is going to remain a spectacular alternative asset class for years to come. If you've never considered it before and are intrigued to know more, particularly as to how you can get exposure to it, I'll leave some links in the description below. I firmly believe that fine whisky, as an alternative asset class, may well be the best investment that most people have never considered.